I would like to welcome everybody out to the Outlaw Saloon. Here we are going to have a video of the 2024 first annual Veterans Appreciation Pool Tournament. This is a lot of work to put this together. Ronni and Carlos Sanchez, Gold Star mom and dad, have raised money for this pool tournament, and nearly I think like $5,000. So Lyle Tripp and Rick Gurule putting this on. Special thanks to Arcadia Billiards, and Bobby Atkinson owns that. They take care of all the tables for us. Just a little preview walking through the Outlaw. This was on day one. I think we had, I want to say 48 or close to 50 players. This is a veterans only tournament. Yeah, there's Bernard. We got all the boys. We got Danny Gonzalez over here. And then, so we brought in the marching, or the colors we had presented by the U.S. Air Force. So they had brought in the colors, sang the national anthem to appropriately start this tournament off right, which is for veterans. And I just can't say enough how amazed I am at everybody that put this on. Janae and Darren Islat, who own the Outlaw, also have gone to enormous lengths to put this on and bring in all this for veterans. It was a great turnout. If you wasn't there this weekend, I just have to tell you, you missed out. It was a great event. It was great people. So now we're going to bring in the colors. You heard them. Play ball and play some 8-ball pool is what we're going to do before we get into the... I'm going to film the final matches, so the top 3 players are going to be on a TV table, which I'm going to be recording for this video. Right now, I'm just walking through, kind of giving you the lay of the land, the people who are shooting, and kind of the environment of the Outlaw Saloon. If you have not been to the Outlaw Saloon in Ogden, Utah, it's just off of 21st Street in Ogden, right off the freeway. You go east, there's a Flying J that's in there, and Motel 6, and Outlaw Saloon is the biggest country dance club in Utah. I think they're the best. They have great owners, great employees. They always take care of not only just us pool players. There's dart players, there's poker players. It's just a good place to be. There's dance nights, there's karaoke. It's a very fun bar. If you haven't checked out the Outlaw Saloon, check it out. You just kind of go through. All these guys are actually in matches. These are day one matches. These might actually be day 2 or day 3 matches. I'm not sure when this camera. Oh yeah, this is day 3. There's not as many people here. This is just everybody kind of warming up before everything began. So you got Bobby there. He's one of the shooters. You got PJ over on the right. Looks like you got Suarez over there sitting in the corner. Charlie Siegel sitting there underneath the white sign. You got a lot of shooters that come out of this pool hall in this Ogden and Salt Lake, Utah area. Bobby here, I think, is one of the top Fargo rated one. It was 601 Fargo. Actually, Suarez over there sitting in the corner is the highest Fargo at 608. Other notable high Fargos, you got Lyle Tripp with the 550. Mike Stevenson's a 582. David Veloz is a 482. Yeah, there's a lot of shooters that are playing in here. They had the Wormo going on at the same time as this tournament up in the Pocket in Idaho Falls. So we didn't. There were some people who were signed up to come play this one and went and played the Wormo instead. Which the Wormo had a big Calcutta, pretty decent payouts. We had really good payouts, and the money for the payouts, we have Carlos and Ronni Sanchez to entirely thank for that. They went above and beyond to put this tournament on. If you don't know Carlos and Ronni, they are a Gold Star family. Yeah, they're very important to our community. They mean a lot to our pool community here. And then the work that they did to put this on is just amazing. Also a special thanks to Lyle Tripp and Rick Gurule for being our tournament directors. We had a tournament director step out last minute, kind of controversial. And Lyle just stepped up and took ownership of this tournament. And, you know, Lyle's not a vet. Well, he is, but Lyle took great care of us. Well, I'll say that. Lyle took great care of us the whole tournament. And it was a good tournament, good turnout. So this is the shot of the night. I got this on camera. This is a jump bank by Matt. He's going to jump over the 8 and bank the 10 back, which does. And it doesn't mean shit if you don't make the 8. So you can make the best jump shot in the world or some type of trick shot, but if you don't freaking get the 8 in after that, it don't matter. So that jump shot is useless if Matt doesn't come up and nail this 8 in. So we'll watch him do that. Yeah, that's why I ended up a shot of the match. Well, it's only one of the shots that I got on camera. There's other fantastic shots that happened that I didn't get on camera. So we see that. We're going to get into matches. Final game on the loser's side of the bracket. The winner of this game is going to play Bobby Atkinson. He's over on the hill waiting. We have David Veloz, which Dave is a 482 Fargo. And he's playing Lyle Tripp, who is a 550 Fargo. So looks like we just get a break there. Dave's gonna come back up. Looks like he made one on the break. Scouting around where he's gonna shoot at. like he's gonna play the combo, 2-7. That's what he keeps looking at anyhow. Let's see how he plays this. First shot of after the break's usually most important. It kind of signifies how the run's gonna go. Oh, geez. He hangs that one up in the pocket. So it's still open table to Lyle. He takes solids or stripes. Lyle comes up, checking it out. I think he likes the solids a lot. There is a little bit of a problem with that 3 down there in the way. There's a breakout to get it broken apart, I'm sure. He's going to take the combo first. Gets a little bit of the breakout. He kind of nudged him back together there on that 3, 9, and 13. He's in a weird spot here. He's going to cut the 6 down in the bottom corner. That's a hard shot. That's a good shot. And this one, I think he's got options. He needs that breakout of that 3 to get off there. So he's going to take this 5-ball, combo it into the 2, and get that stuff broken out, which he does nicely. All right, so pretty good look here for the rest of the out. See if he can get it. No issues there, no scratches. No scratches. Wow. That's as close as that can get. Pretty fortunate there. Still in the jaws of the pocket a little bit. Don't know if he can still cut that 4 up. He's going to have to look at this 1. He's cutting it. The left pocket, or the right pocket, I mean. Nearly gets it. He puts in one of David's stripes down there in the top left corner. David's going to come back up to the table, and he's got a mess to clear up. Them stripes are, choose the right order, he can get out. He's going to take his time. Nice hard shot on the 9. You have to pull that. I think that's 12 or 14 in the side. The 13 still covering the 3-ball down there in the bottom corner. He's got a pretty difficult shot. The tendency is that he'll want to scratch in the top right corner if he cuts that 14 to the middle pocket. Yep, he's going to try to take it all the way down and instead. So he's going to take it the top left corner. Oh, it's a 4-ball, just nicks it. So Lyle's going to come back to the table here. If he plays the 1 right, he can get a lead behind the 3 to look back over at the left pocket. And 3 also goes all the way up in the other side of the table, so he's got some options. Gets a little bit, oh, he got behind it. See, he went around it. He gets a nice look to bring the 3 in the corner over there. Get out for the 4. Little stun on it. Draws it back to the rail and out. Nice play. Moves the 8 to the front of the pocket there for an easy out. So that puts Lyle up 1. This is a race to 4. Start game 2 here. Lyle's rack and break, alternating breaks. Lyle's up 1. David's down 0 still. This is a race to 4. Lyle fouls on the break. And this is I believe for scratch on the break, we're playing VNEA rules, so the ball's got to stay in the kitchen. He's confirming that. David confirms. The ball's got to stay in the kitchen only after a foul on a break. BCA, they play it after a foul on a break. You can still put it anywhere. VNEA is just a little bit different. So. David's going to scout out which path he wants to take. Gonna try a cut on the 10 in the corner, or he might be cutting the 5 on the side. I can't quite tell. Looks like he's cutting the 10. Just gives it a little tap. That's good. Looks like he's gonna cut this one across to the other corner. Rattles the pocket. He hit it a little too hard. I know he's trying to get some shape there. It's going to bring Lyle back up to the table, and that is pretty spread wide open. That's definitely runnable. We'll see how he takes it. Go for 6 first. I think he wanted to come back up with just a little bit more up table to put the 2 in the side. Now he's going to have to take the 5 first, or the 1. He's going to cut 1. Wow. Yep. This creates kind of another problem. Forward move down there. Looks like by the 13 ball. He's not happy about that. So take that 5 ball on the side. Hopefully get a breakout with it. And he misses the 5 ball and the breakout. That's good with bad. If he'd have broke it out and missed the 5, that opens the table up a ton for David. It sucks that he missed his shot, but we'll see how this continues. David's got a good look here. That 13 still hung up down there on the 4 ball. Or I think it might be the 9 ball down there. But he's going to take that 14. Draws it back. He's going to be looking at 15 inside. He might try to cut 14 first. Nope, he's going to take that 15 side. Peel the 11 out a little bit if he can, but it's more important to just make the shot at this point. He was trying to peel that 11 off. So he's trying to carry him a little bit off that 11 to get it away from them, where it was at there on the rail. But just a little mistake, a little bobble. Lyle, it's gonna. I don't think he hit himself from the 2. He should probably still be able to hit the 2. Oh, that's the 5 ball. Wow. Good shot. Now he's going to look at the 2, cutting it to the side without scratching, hopefully. And neither a scratch or making the 2. It's not a bad lead, though. David's going to come up, and he could be looking at the combo. I don't think he can see the 10 from where he's at. The 8's right in the way. So he's going to cut 15, cut 15 side. and then hits the nipple. But I think he was taking that shot more to try to get safe to leave the cue up there behind the 10, which would have been a tremendous shot. Lyle cuts, no dice, but no foul, and that's kind of a goofy arrangement of the solids down here on this end of the table with the 8-ball in there. Oh, I'm sorry, the 8-ball. I mean the 8-ball on the other side of the table. But Lyle's got a solids down here trapping that 13 ball. David is going to take this one down there in the corner. 10 ball. Gets a good look on that. Oh, he missed it. Oh, jeez. There's options here. I think Lyle's playing a carom shot there too. No, he didn't need the carom. He just needed the 2. Now this, I think he's just gonna tap the 3. Yeah, little safe shot. Well played. There's options here for David still. He's not completely hidden from the solids at all. He's right up next to the 13, so he can definitely get a hit. Played all the way down in the top corner. No issues. A little bit of a rattle, but gets it in. See where he's looking now. This is a combo shot to the side of. It's either that or he's going to cut the 11 all the way down. This is a combo shot, and it skimmed it and did not have enough force to push that in. This is trouble here. Lyle is going to play that 3 ball and gets a breakout at the 4. How's he going to end up? Oh, pretty damn good. Yeah, that's pretty damn good right there. It's at. Nice little stun. Cut that 8 without, well, he's got that blocker ball there to keep him from scratching on the side, so he's pretty safe on that. All he's got to worry about is making the 8-ball, and it bobbles. Oh, jeez. Well, they're open for David now. He's got some balls next to pockets and a good look here. 15's still kind of in the zone there where I think it'll go past the 8-ball into that corner. It'd be kind of a little trick shot, I guess. He'd have to go rail first and kind of peel the 8, but let's see where he goes. He's going to take 11 to try to make 11 and get that 15 out of there, I believe. Not make the 8, hopefully. That would be horrible. That was... he's going to have to play bank. Yeah. That's tough. He's going to have to bank that right back to the corner where the 8 is. And if it doesn't go, it at least hopefully hits at a pace where it at least blocks the 8. And if he misses, I mean, he could try to leave the cue at the top of the table up there on a rail, kind of hide it from the 8. But Lyle's pretty good at some trick shots. So that 8's pretty damn close to a pocket. So there's ways to get that in. 2 rail, 3 rail, 5 rail, jump shot, masse, however. So he's going to try to bank here. He gets the bank in. Now he's got this 15. He's got to get that to either go past the 8. He could play a safe by pushing the 15 on the 8, leaving the 8 on the left edge of the rail, 15 and up on the right edge of the rail around the pocket, and the cue hidden behind the 15. I think he's gonna, he goes 15 into the rail, just about where that first diamond is above the pocket. It should rattle off the 8 and go in. Hard shot, that's his best option. There's just enough there to see it. Yeah. Lyle cuts it in, no problems there. So we got Lyle to 2. David's still back there at 0. And we'll start this next game. This is a race to... I'll start the game 3. We got Lyle up by 2. David's rack and break. Gets a break. Looks like he made the 8, actually. Yep. That 8 is gone, so we're going to spot that. In our leagues, BCA, VNEA, 8 ball on the break does not win the game. It just gets spotted. Yeah, I like that because it makes the game be played out as runs instead of just a lucky break to get a win. And I like seeing outs, seeing the pattern pull. Dave's going to look around. We're going to look at the table too while he's looking. So there's a cluster there in the middle. We got the 3, the 11, and the 13 in the cluster. Looks like we got the, and he could take 6, he could take 2. He's got to find a way to get the cluster broken out, whichever direction he goes. I like how methodical David is, and even Lyle. Most of these top shooters, Bobby, Atkinson too. They just are methodical. They walk around the table many, many times before they take their shot of after the break. It's very important for them to make sure that they know what pattern they have. They know what complications or clusters need to be broken out. And so it's just like math. The order of operations is vital. You don't take the balls in the right order. You can make balls all day long, but by the end of the game, you're not going to have looks at the 8, or you're just going to end up putting yourself in shitty spots. So I think David is trying to safe there. He's lucky it didn't scratch. It hung up there, and the cue hung up in the pocket there. Lyle's going to try to cut the 3 in the side. Just hits the nipple. Brings the cue back over to where David had put it for him. That's a one-pocket shot. It's one of those ones, when you're playing one pocket, you're going to guard people from making it into their pocket over there. What you try to do is you just leave that cue ball right over there by that pocket, so that they're forced to only take bank and kick shots to get the ball back to that pocket. So I think that was the strategy of Lyle on that shot. David's going to cut that 15 side. That 2 might help him out. Oh, he's playing a safe. Smart safe. Needed it hidden just a little bit more. I think Lyle can see the 6. He's going to play 2 rails on the 2. Wow. How about that for some geometry? He knew where he was gonna. He was just barely on. He knew where to. He counted the diamonds in his head right there. Knew which ones get him in that middle pocket. David gonna do a combo. Or no, he can slide it through there. He's trying to slam it in there and draw it back for some good shape. Ended up giving that good shape back to Lyle. Lyle's going to take the 6 ball. Got, he really wanted that 1 next. Now he's taking the 4 and cut. Oh, sorry, I'm doing the 5. It's in the corner. Now he's going to do the 4. Breaks out that 2. That was, he needed that. Now he's going to look at that 2 that he just broke out. Play it up in the corner. Kills the 3 off. That's just textbook right there. Taking the little 3 ball over there. Stun it back. Needing to look on the... There's his... Oh, he got around it a little bit, but he's still got that corner pocket. He could take a 2 with a stun, leave it for 7. Yep. And now he's might be home free. Threw that back too. That's a good draw shot. He wanted that 8 in the side. All right, how's a quick game? We got Lyle up to 3 now. Start game 4 now. Lyle's rack and break. He's on the hill. He doesn't scratch on this one, but it's a nice bust. We might be looking at a break and run here. When he gets breaks like that, he finds a way to get him out. So it looks like there's one problem up there, and it looks like that 3 that's on the 14, but both of them still have a pocket to go to. It's just about getting the right angle to get a shot of either one of them to the right pocket. So he's going to take the solids. He might. He's going to take that combo. Mix the 1 ball. Now he's got that 3. Wow. Hoping to break that pocket out for him too. Now he's going to have to play that 5 through it. This shot, it's a soft shot, almost like hit it like a hollow cue ball, and hope that 5 just rolls right. Yep, just like that. You need to get enough to get around it. He's going to have to give a slight masse. Yep. Oh my. That's a break and run. Good job. All right, we are into the final match now. This is on the winner's side. Lyle Tripp, 550 Fargo versus Bobby Atkinson at a 601 Fargo. Bobby's been sitting on the winner's side waiting for a game. Lyle would have to beat him twice. This is a race to 4. Bobby with a break. Rattles the 10 in the center pocket. Lyle's going to come to the table. Open table. Still some clusters in there. So, hand back over. Lyle's up, shoot. Aiming this out, I think he's going to do a rail first, hit the 7, into the 10 combination. After the break, you can do an open combo like that because nothing's been declared solids or stripes yet, so you can do an offsuit combo. And he didn't get a shot, and he moved around a lot. He broke that out pretty. There's no more clusters anymore. See if Bobby can get out. Bobby is gonna take his time here. So, Bobby here, he owns Arcadia Billiards. You need your table refelted, moved, anything of the sort. Bobby's your guy. He's over in Clearfield. He'll take care of you. He did my table in my basement. He helps around, do all the tables for the bars. We had the Brigham City Open pool tournament a couple weeks ago, and Bobby brought in 10 pool tables for that event and set them all up back there. And it was a great tournament. We had a good turnout. I think we had 96 players. We're going to bring Lyle back up to the table now. This Veterans Tournament was a great production by everybody. Special thanks to, again, to Ronni and Carlos Sanchez, and to our tournament directors. Lyle Tripp right here is one of our tournament directors, and the other one is Rick Gurule, former rodeo clown. The original Hollywood rodeo clown, actually, that's what he told me. So, let's see where they're at. Bobby getting a look here. He's got all the looks. He's gonna try to cut the two, is he? Oh no, he was going for the 6. I was looking at that wrong. Gets a good look for the 1. 7's still tied to the stripe down there. He could be looking at a breakout, so he hits 1, stuns it a little bit, gets the cue to come up. Oh, he just played it nice. Nice to look at the 4 on the side, and he's got to get that 5 off of there, off of the 8 anyways. So, and he's going for 7 right now. Not a, I mean, it's pretty. 14's a little tricky. Now I'm going to take that 10 ball. Pretty good look there. He's going to take that 14 now, I believe. Carrying it all the way up the table to that corner right there. Beautiful shot. Gets it up there. Now he's looking 13, cut corner. Beautiful. Good look at 15 down the rail. He stops it in the right spot. He's got the 8 beside. And he's playing 8 beside on the cut. Hopefully no scratch. He's going to give it a little bit of... Oh. There's no scratch. He had to hit it stiff like that to keep the cue from the tendency as it wants to go down in the corner after that. So Bobby's got all his solids to look at. The 8's in an open spot. All his balls are in an open place. He's going to try to 4 first. Rattles the pocket. And that should be a Lyle win here. Yeah, he's going to do a cross bank corner around the 2-ball. That 2-ball nearly went in. And this is going to give Bobby a chance. Two-ball. Is he going to go 4? No, he's looking at 7 now. Tops it around. Gets a beautiful look on the 5 there. Nice little stun or slow shot on the 5. Gives him shape for this next one. She's going to take probably 3. Rattler. He got ahead of himself a little bit. 4 was looking good. He'd have had his lead, but now it's Lyle's shot. I'm going to cut it to the corner. No issues, no scratch. Lyle gets the first game. Game 2 of the match, we got Bobby at 0, Lyle at 1, race to 4. Lyle's rack and break. Scratch, dang it. With a good bust too. That completely opened about everything on the table. Bobby runs him out here, it's an ERO. Equivalent run out. So he's got to play kitchen. Which is a shame, because if that was ball and hand, that really would be the end of the game. But, I mean, it still very well could be a little more complicated with the ball in the kitchen versus the ball in hand, but I don't think it will be an issue here for Bobby. Looks like he's going to walk the 14 down, get a little shape for the 11, or play the 14 next inside. Or 13. He's got 13 down. He can give himself the lead to get the other one down off of there. He's thinking about it. 9, he's got to think about coming back to that later with the cut. He's thinking about the shape he needs. Yeah. Figuring out, making that mental spot on the table where he needs to get that Q2 for the 9 later. It's about there. He doesn't like being that close to the 1 ball. You have to shoot over it. Rattles it again. He really, I mean, if he made it, he would have had to really push for that shape to get Q up just a little bit further for the 11. So I don't think he wouldn't have had much to shoot at either way. I think he would have still rather prefer to shoot at it. But Lyle's looking at cutting the 2 up the rail or the 5. He's going to take the 5. Nearly rattles that one. Goes in though. We're going to play the 6. Brings that. Kind of got close enough. I don't think it's close enough where it's going to hinder him from making this ball. Rattles the pocket though. And then he's going to give Bobby a beautiful leaf for that problem ball that he's been trying to get to. Bobby come in and cut this in. Needs to get that cue up to the top of the table. Make that 14 up there before he comes back for 9 and then 8. Soft enough, he gets some shape on it. He's still got the 13 down there too, so. Can't see the 9 right there from where he's at. I think he can cut 13, it's close, and that forward's kind of in the way. 15 cuts, but cue ball's going to want to run around the table. Taking his time, he's being meticulous here. Important shot. It looks like he's still kind of second guessing. He's cutting 13. Four was in the way. He moved it. Gets it out of there. Decently. That makes it a little bit tricky for Lyle. He's going to have to probably play combo next. Walk around the table here where we can see what's going on here. Yeah, I don't think 7 cuts. 1 4 would have to be a combo. 1 might go clean. It's close. Bobby looking at a cut up the rail or trying to bank it, but I think his bank option's taken. It's pretty tied up on that 8 ball right there. So he's probably going to be cutting up the rail. So you can cut it, probably give it some top right spin, get the cue ball to go up towards that top right corner without scratching to get himself a good leave. Got the leave he wanted, didn't make the 13. That's the leave he wanted for sure though. Lyle is looking at a safe. Moves him around. He wanted it tied right in there, right in that cluster to make it. Bobby didn't have anywhere to shoot out of. Now he's got a good look at 13. 13 takes him to 12, brings it back to 9, brings him back to the 8. So, out here, barring no mistakes, gets it out off the rail just enough. You can peek at the 9. He's going to have to draw that back. Or top it back. Either way. Yep. And that should be an out. Yeah, there. Lyle's not going to make him shoot that. So we were tied at 1. Start game 3 here. Lyle already. Broke and scratched. Lyle's getting the ball in hand in kitchen right here. Well, Bobby's going to come to the table. Lyle misses it. Bobby likes the solids, or not the solids, the stripes. He's got to take this 14, break out the 10, which she does, no scratch. And he leaves himself really close to his 11, which is good. He's got some options to put that key where he wants it when it's that close. Looking 2 rails out. 1, 2 rails. Comes out. He's got 12. Nice and soft on the 12. If it's not too straight, which is, I think he's looking at right now, he's going to draw back a little bit. He wants, I think he might, yeah, he's just going to give it a stun or just soft, either or, whichever gets that ball in. So he does play stun. Oh, he hit that way too hard. And it might have had just a little, about a tip of top on it. He needed it a little below the equator. I think that had just a little bit of top on it, unless he wanted the top on it. Lyle gonna come back, ball in hand, looking at these solids. We'll take the 6, it'll break out on his 5-3. Broke it out. And now he's gonna go back for the 1. Stun. Yep. And now he's gonna just nick that 3 to cut it. I think it goes past the 5. It does, and he gets a breakout. Did he get it out enough, though? I don't think he did. But it's out, though. It's bankable. And he can take it up the rail right now. Oh, just barely off. Bobby's going to come back to the table. Has to go to the bottom corner, but cut there up. Take that one across. Come back for the one that's there in the jogging pocket 10 ball. Bring this in nice and soft, controlled. He tops. He can get up and around this one. Leave the cue ball kind of by the middle pocket and bring the 8 back in this same pocket this ball's going to go. Yep. Well, that'll